Hi everyone, this is going to be my first Halloween tutorial and it's going to be a mermaid face. So the products I'll be using is Urban Decay's palette. I'm not really sure what name it is. I'm just going to call it the Peacock palette. And it's really cool. It's on the inside. The colors I'll be using for the mermaid face is Mildew. And this one is called Painkiller. So another thing that you're going to need is either like to make the mermaid scales, fish scales, kind of like. You could either buy like a net that they hold those little kid beach toys in and cut that off, and you could use the pattern that it makes. But since I didn't have one, I made one out of paper, and I'm really surprised that it came out this way. I mean, it's not the best, but it will do. Okay, so let's get started with the makeup, and just with like a flat concealer brush. Usually, I mean, you can use a sponge, you can use anything you want. I'm gonna use a flat concealer brush from E.L.F. You can get these at Target for like $1. And for my face, I already put on my foundation and I already did my eyebrows. And if you guys want to know how I did my eyebrows, I already did a video on it. That was my first video actually, and I'll link it below. With my flat concealer brush, I'm gonna take the color Mildew and I load my brush a lot. Okay, more. Okay, so it's kind of dark, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of form like a triangle on my forehead. So we're gonna start right here, and we're only gonna do about to like down here because that's where the other color goes. Okay, so here we go. And you can do this with any kind of green, olive colors. I just happen to have this palette on sale and the colors go perfectly with this. So I'm going to keep just dabbing it on like so. Okay, just like on my forehead. And just kind of go in a little bit. Just like that, just pack it on, because some eyeshadows, if you're using a different kind of brand eyeshadow, it's less pigmented, or if you have a really pigmented one, that kind of depends on whether you need to keep packing it on or not to show the color. Okay, so my forehead is done, and I'm going to use the same Mildew greeny color with my flat brush and go on my cheekbones. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start here and do it. And since I already put my foundation on, it's easy to stick. I mean, it helps the eyeshadow stick kind of like a primer. Okay, that look good. Like that. So that's how one side of the cheek's going to be. You're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay. So both sides don't need to be perfect or even, just make it look like there's green on there. Do a little bit more here, bring it down. I'm just going to use the same brush for the other color, and I'm just going to like wipe it off. I have a towel just in case. And I'm going to like brush it off. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go back with Painkiller, that really pretty blue color. So I'm going to do my forehead first. So I'm going to start in the middle, layer it a little bit on top of the green, and just bring it in like that, just a little bit, and then trying to make a triangle shape, so it'll look really cool. Okay, so you see I layered it a little bit on top. I made a triangle, so I'm just gonna wipe my brush a little more, and I'm just gonna blend the blue. So good. You want it to look like it's blending in with your skin, kind of like, okay. So my forehead is basically done. So now we have the green up here, the blue, and it's all blended. It looks really nice. So I'm going to go back and do it with my cheeks. There you go. You can go in your apples of your cheeks. I have big cheeks. They just don't like to go away. So you can start like making a little circle, I guess. So do that, and then just kind of blend up. So I just went back with the green and just blended it in with the blue a little bit more. Now I'm gonna go back a little bit with the blue because blue is a lot. Go here. See, so this kind of looks like this, just kind of blend it. So I'm gonna go over with the other side now. Start with a circle, I guess. Just soften the edges. Make it look like it's blending in with your natural skin. Type it. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, done. Okay. So I'm gonna take my net or my homemade paper, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my eyeshadow primer. Okay, and I use Urban Decay's primer potion. So I'm gonna go and put some on the areas. I'm gonna take my Naked 2 palette, open that up, and I'm gonna use the brush that it comes with, the dual-sided brush. I'm gonna get the Verve color, which is just a silver color. You can use any silver, bright, sparkly color you want, or glitter, and just put it on top of that. So yeah, the scales are farther apart, so if you use a net, it'll be, you know, a lot closer, but you basically do the same thing. So I did that. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for my forehead and just on this side too. What else am I gonna do is I'm gonna put sparkles on my face now. So you grab any jewels, gems, sequins, little circle sequin stuff, and what you're gonna do is glue it on your face with eyelash glue. I have these little sparkle things. What I did just now is that I just kind of glued the sequins on my face, so that's how it's gonna look. And I have a combination of gold and purple sequence things. So I'm just gonna grab it with a tweezer and dip the end or one side with glue. So kind of like that. Okay. I'm gonna stick it on my face, like randomly. And the glue dries clear, so don't worry about it. I just glued all the little sequin sparkles, you know, and it looks really cool now. So the next thing I'm gonna do is my eye makeup. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get some of the primer again. Well, let's wipe it off. Okay. And just put some on my eye, just a little bit. And this is where we're gonna use the purple. Ooh. Okay, so I have my eyeshadow primer on. And with that same palette, I'm gonna use Flash, which is that really, really nice purple color. And I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush, if I can find it. Okay, I found it. Just like a fluffy brush like this, like a blending brush. Load the color. Tap. Oh. And this part doesn't have to be so crazy. So I'm just gonna with the flat brush, I'll get this pretty color called Snatch. Just load it and I'll put it on top of my lid right here. Just right on top of the lid. Nothing special. And you just blend it a little bit back and forth and go up. Slightly blend it in with the purple. Okay, so my eyeshadow is done and I'm just going to go over with eyeliner. And you can do a cat eye, you can do whatever. A lot of the products I'm using, or like tools and stuff, I got from E.L.F. Cosmetics, and just because they're really cheap actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line. And then I'm going to curve it. See, so I'm beginning my cat eye. eyes done, so I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. I just did my other cat eye, and what I'm gonna do is gonna go back to Flash, the eyeshadow, and with the little concealer brush, just grab a little bit and just put it under my eye. Right here. And then also with Snatch, just on the inner corners right here. That'll be pretty. So next I'm going to be putting on fake eyelashes on the top and bottom. So usually for eyelash glue, it's just leave it for like 30 seconds until it gets like tacky. I usually just like blow on it for like 5 seconds and then I put it on. Okay, so that's how that's gonna look. And don't worry about the glue because it dries black, so it's just gonna look like your eyeliner. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna do the bottom eyelashes. So same thing, when eyelashes go up this way, we're gonna flip them. So we're gonna flip them and we're gonna put it down here instead. How I do this is instead of putting it on top, I'm gonna put it under my natural lashes. Finish gluing the bottom eyelashes under my lashes and my bottom lashes. Okay, and then I put a little white eyeliner on my waterline to make my eyes really pop. So the last part is the lips. And for this one, I'm gonna use E.L.F's Fuchsia Lip Liner. And I'm just gonna line my lips right now. So I like to start at the bottom. Okay, so I'm done lining my lips. And then I'm gonna go with the lipstick. Nicki Minaj, Vivalaglam. Super pink. I'm really excited. Okay, so now that I'm done with the lipstick, I am gonna go over with like a little brush or my flat brush that I was using. My flat brush. And then to give it a more cool effect, I'm gonna go with Flash again, just a little bit, and put some on my lips. So it just looks like you kissed something purple. And that is it, you're done. So take this out, and what I did for my hair is I just did like natural beach waves. Okay, now scoot back so all you guys can see. Cheeks, lips, eyes, hair. Awesome.